Hey, what's up, everybody? Chatty here, and first off, you guys got to give it up for Tricks there, making us the new intro. We're actually up and rolling in this channel now. Got the intro, we have everything else, and we are just here to give you some content, guys. But anyways, this is some Awesomenauts here, guys, and if you guys have not played this game, it's actually a really cheap game. No, if you're really looking for a fun tower of defense game, if you guys don't know what tower defense is, it's it's really just a really cluster of just constant combat to defend off people that try to kill your turrets. And obviously, if you do a bad job of doing that, they get into your base, which is a reactor. Everything has health, obviously, and if you lose your reactor, you lose the game. So not to get it confused, obviously this video is going to be strictly on the two new characters they just added to this game, which is Dan is playing as, and Sean. Sean is playing as this skater girl named Coco, and she's pretty, I don't know how to say it, she's pretty fast, and has a couple abilities to slow characters down, and has a fast attack type deal. You see there the little circles. Really effective. Now, if you see my guy, his name's Voltar. He's actually one of the older characters. He strictly just heals people. He's kind of like the support guy, which I love to use with Dan and Sean because, you know, in this game it's crucial to stay out and actually fend off people because you can't just keep going back and forth to re-heal yourself. So, I mean, that's the huge upside when you use Voltar and in this game. But actually, this was my first game where I actually pretty much dominated with Voltar, as in levels. Normally, it's pretty hard for me to get up into levels because obviously I'm just healing everybody. So throughout the whole game, you know, I'm just healing, not really getting a lot of points. But obviously, this game is based off Solar. Is that how you upgrade, get all your upgrades? And what Solar is actually is on the bottom there. You see that little number that keeps rising up. It's at 262 right now. So you see right there, that's how you get all your, you know, like I said, all your upgrades and everything else. Now, for a guy like me, it would be healing everybody who gets Solar. But with everybody else, kind of like killing everybody, and if you're actually killing another guy from the other team, say for instance, Dan kills somebody, I get Solar for it too, a little bit of it, and kind of just all spreads off to the whole team. First off, you see Dion there, Dion, I'm sorry, I don't even know what I was thinking there, but he is actually a bot, and first off, bots are not bad in this game. Sometimes they can be questionably what are they doing, but sometimes they can be really overpowered and frustrating, I must say. So this game is definitely not a pushover when it comes to people not joining in the games right away. And you're not going to have an easy win every single time, but it depends on what characters they have mainly too, because that character you saw back there about a minute ago was Clunk. He's obviously a tank-based character, as in he has a lot of health. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, and he takes a while, and he does a pretty mean damage, like a nuke that he, like, you know, blows up and basically can one-hit you at any time. So, I mean, if you look at that, that's basically what Clunk is all about. As you see there on the other team, there's an older guy. He's kind of like a fast hit-and-run type guy. He's going to throw grenades at you, and or bombs, and he'll just kind of have this little gun. He'll run around and just try to like quick hit people and just kind of run away. But strictly the new people are actually really nice. Durable is what Dan's using right now, which is PGH Freak there. He's like a mini mobile turret gun, and it's actually really pretty hard to kill him if you have a Voltar on their team, or, you know, basically anything like that. He can basically set down anywhere and just give us complete support, and I can just sit behind him and just basically support him throughout this whole match. And if you guys are looking for some strategies maybe when you first start out in this game, and also don't worry about the new characters, guys. It's free when you actually buy the game, or if you haven't been playing this game yet, it's free because that's how awesome that is. I mean, there's no really have to pay for their no 600 Microsoft points, no 800. And mainly, like I said, it's just you got to look at it like this, guys. This game is strictly going to be a lot of multitasking, and you got to play it a lot to understand it. Because when I first started out playing Awesomenauts, it got a little confusing because there's so much going on, and you got to watch out and from basically not dying a lot. Because obviously, if the other team has more Solar, you're going to have better weapons, you're going to have better health, they're going to have better everything. And that doesn't help you at all in this game. So strictly staying alive is kind of the key when it comes to Awesomenauts. But anyways, Derpal, want to get back into is Dan. What he was using here is just like a clunk. Has extremely big health. He can set up, and he has his gun there. Now, the difference between what Dan has and what Clunk is kind of like he can move. He's not too fast. Like I said, he's a tank, but he's more of a kind of like a crowd control guy. Like he has, see how that right there, that little ore he has around him, and he just kind of blows up. He needs a group of people around him to really be effective. Obviously, if I left Dan here all by himself, he'd probably get crushed because I'm not healing him, and that's why, like I said, he would basically have to keep hitting people and running, and there's Derpal for the other team, and obviously that was kind of silly on his part. I don't know what he was thinking, but obviously he died. Obviously, I've got to mention too on that old guy on the other team is you saw that little bull there. It's just like a knockback thing where you can knock people back from your turrets on your side, or say if the place, see like right now we're pushing up, hitting this turret. You can use that to actually push everybody back off the turret and, kind of salvage what's left of your turret. But, like I said, obviously we're crushing this team, and must say it's a really deadly combination. See right there, he sets up his turret, the other team there, and they basically fended it off pretty well there. I just had to get out of there because obviously I'm just like a crowd control healing guy. I'm not going to really be able to kill anybody. We're really going to be sit there and over tank somebody. It's just not how it works with Voltar. But enough is enough. Basically, I want to get them back onto what Coco is here. That's what Shauna's using. She's on the skateboard there. It reminds me of Captain Planet. I don't know if your childhood goes that far back, but every time I see her, it reminds me of Captain Planet for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, she's pretty fast. I must say that that was the thing that's nice about her, is that she can kind of get in and out of there and kind of like a quick dash, kind of like slow the enemies down. Dan kind of lays down the fire, and I kind of just obviously heal them. So I mean, it kind of all works out in the end. I also heard that basically Coco can be used to be taking out the turrets if you overpower the weapon. If you upgrade her little ring weapon there, it gets pretty effective that way. And also, she that slowing effect that she has is kind of like a minefield she lays down. See right there, it's slow down Clunk there, and it's really effective, I must say. Look at this. Actually, I almost got killed there. There's 60 damage. Sean actually got killed there, but right there, as Clunk is just pretty hard. It's frustrating to kill Clunk sometimes too, is when you almost have him dead and he blows up and he'll kill himself and kill you with him. So, like I said, it has a little give and take. You'll understand as you go along. But obviously during the match here, you can see that people are joining in and out of the games. It's not too bad, as in it doesn't get too crazy where everyone's leaving, everyone's coming back in. But like I said, the bots are not too bad. If you're playing on there, if you know how to play the game, you're not going to have too much to worry about with the AI. I mean, me, Sean, and Dan there, we get kind of aggravated with the bots. If, say, for instance, that one of us is not on and they're on our team, we're kind of more the hardcore players when it comes to this game, so we get kind of aggravated. But if you're new and you're getting into this game, trying to learn it, the AI will definitely help you out. It won't be a quote-unquote shit fest, But as you see here, Dion is just keep coming back and forth here. Obviously, he's going to get crushed because we're overpowered. We've already killed their team about 1,000,000 times. Have so much, solar we've overpowered. Obviously, you see their red team is dominating. But the crucial thing in this whole thing, I must say, was Voltar's defense. He has these little droids that kind of go around him. They're really weak. Remember how I mentioned earlier how you can set up a Derpal right in front of the reactor and kind of really use him to fend off people, and it works pretty well. And it took us a while to figure this out. I mean, I know that I had to fall back a few times, heal up Dan, heal up Sean, send them up. But obviously it was a little bit of punching and going. But I did get a little lucky up here, you'll see, as in I almost died. And but eventually we'll push through here. But as you see this little orb that comes towards us, it looks like a little nuclear bomb. That's also from Derpal. Real powerful weapon. It's not as good as Clunk's blowing up thing. It does about 50 damage when it's all maxed out and stuff. But it's still pretty deadly, I must say. It follows you everywhere, and It must aggravate me a lot. Right here, this is when I almost die. As you see there, Clunk does 60 damage. I'm not sure if that's maxed out all the way, and obviously there's that bomb that I absolutely hate. It killed me my first time. But, I don't know if it's just as powerful when it's all maxed out, but as I've seen so far, it's not too overpowered, it's not too crazy. But it is definitely something to look out for. Obviously, we're getting pushed back here a little bit. At the end of this match, they're kind of really fending us off pretty well. And like I said, Derpal is really puts a whole new spin on this game, because once you lost all your turrets, it was usually already over. You'll be able to go right through there and basically kill anybody. I got a little bit lucky there with not dying. But that was another thing I want to basically said. Remember how I said earlier in this video, you don't want to die no matter what. Try to avoid it. So, as you see right there, 55 was the damage on that, which was pretty surprising to me. But crucial thing is not dying, and obviously here we are. We're finally pushing up here. I'm feeding health to Dan, and we're really starting to push up through there. And I must say, it was a pretty epic battle at the end, as we obviously dominated this whole game. But like I said, Derpal is actually a really good mobile turret right there, and obviously our kill there, and we blow the base up. There's the reactor. Easy win. You'll see my 30 my 30 level there I got at the end. Not too many kills. I just support everybody. But anyways, this has been Chad, and if you guys have any questions at all, as Dan could won 21-2, which is pretty much crazy from Awesomenauts. But any questions, guys, let me know. I'm here, and you guys take care.